Hello and welcome to level 150 of the Thoughts and Players podcast, the gaming podcast with bold takes and no strings attached. I am Jeremy. Here's my compadre, David.
What up?
David, happy 150.
150?
How is
That's
your
crazy.
evening going? Yeah, I know it's crazy, right?
It's going all right. Just ate some dinner, had some chicken and salad,
Nice.
trying to eat a little better, all
Yeah.
home cooked.
Yep.
Thanks to the lovely girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And back at work, I had 2 weeks off of work.
Nice.
We were kind of slow. That's auto industry for you.
Right. 2 week.
But
That 2 weeks is
it was
like
nice.
just
I didn't have
yeah.
to wake up at any certain time besides,
Mm-hmm.
2 or 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of just reset myself. So it's good. How's your day been?
It's been good. Kind of opposite in regards to dinner and health. Veal parm. Not. I
Yeah,
would
that
not.
sounds tasty though.
Veal is it's lean. Unfortunately, it's breaded and all that, so that's not great for you. But yeah. So had
Uh,
that. Otherwise though, doing all right. Doing all right. Got hydrated.
good.
I've been dealing with a lot of like cramps the past
Okay.
couple days, like
Oh,
getting real dehydrated. So I got some
yeah.
hydration in me, feeling better.
Good, good,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Good to go. Ladies and gentlemen, chickens, ducks, and hens. Welcome to level 150. If you've been with
Ooh,
us for
150.
up to 150, you've been with us for a minute, so it's a wild ride. If we look at it year wise, we're not there quite yet, but we're rolling up on, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, David, 6 years of this podcast being in existence.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It,
I
yeah, we
I
started
did
on
not see that
Star
coming.
Wars Day, May 4th of 2020. And yeah, we're here talking games. Games are still around. That's what we're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's been quite the adventure. But yeah, 150. Um I think we might are we doing anything special? Nah. I mean we're not we're
We we are the special. How
we
about
are the
that?
special. You know what I'm saying? And again, like not not the greatest at planning, but we'll figure out a plan for something eventually. But more so it's just kind of I think it's cool that we're hitting it after the new year here.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's new year, it's 150, we're ready to go. You know what I'm saying?
Starting off with a bang.
Exactly. Starting off with a bang. Um we've got a great fun topic for the episode today.
Yeah.
But we're going to start 150 the way we started since episode 1. True, honestly, I think. Maybe
Honestly, I
not.
think so. I think maybe. No, I don't know. We have to listen to it.
Yeah. It
Hmm.
feels like the what we've played has always been within the first two segments. I think when we first started,
Yes.
we kind of had like a news segment or something that started off first or something like that. And then we figured out that the news can actually move to the main kind of topic of discussion for the episodes, and that nobody, I
Yeah.
mean, people cared about the news, but didn't really care about the news. They were more interested about just the games. So, yeah, we're going to start there talking about the games that we've been playing. And I'm interested. Who wants you want I can go first if you want, or if you want to lead it off. It is totally it's totally up for grabs.
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
So I've been playing a lot of Frag Punk. It's pretty much
Okay.
taken over my interest.
Yeah.
I've reached this game is actually well, yes. This game is the highest I've ever gotten in a competitive mode,
Oh.
which is crazy.
Yeah.
Because besides Apex in season 17, I got to Masters once because in that game they don't have Masters like 3-2-1 like they do with
Mm-hmm.
the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
In Fragpunk they do because they have there's the next one and then Fragpunk Master, which is like Apex Predator in
Okay.
Apex, right?
Yeah.
So I've gotten a Master 2.
Okay.
Right now I'm in Master 3, but like usually in Apex, I can get the diamond pretty easily But
Hmm.
besides season 17, I've never gotten off a Diamond 4.
Okay.
So I think this is a pretty good feat. And I feel like I didn't give Valorant a chance, but I also feel like I did because this one instantly hooked me and Valorant didn't. I put a couple hours
Right.
into that one
Yeah.
because they're almost kind of the same. It's people with
Right.
abilities and the corner shooting.
Right. Right.
But
Right.
and then Rivals, I hit Grandmaster, fell back down to Diamond, and I've been playing a little bit of TFT.
Okay.
That's about it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Well, and one more, but we'll talk about that later.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. Gotcha. 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 But Frag Punk has been that's been it. That's mostly
Yeah,
that's okay. What would you say that what would the split be for you on that? 70%, you think? It's been mostly that, or you feel like it's almost been like
65 sounds good. 70 seems
okay.
a little high, but I mean it's
It's
probably right up there.
yeah, more than half your playtime has been on that game.
Definitely.
So
It's
okay.
yeah.
Gotcha. Well, that's cool. A little bit of a switcheroo happening there with the games
I
that
know.
you're
It's weird.
yeah. Yeah. I like that.
Me too.
Yeah.
What have you been playing?
David, I've
Do
been
we have
playing
two
some
games again?
games. We've got 3 games.
Ooh.
And yeah, we've got 3 games. So I
Okay.
have been playing the one that I've been playing for a while and I finally was able to jump back into was Medieval Dynasty. So I'm back into that game, building up my settlement, trying to do these things, getting frustrated because things aren't perfectly coming together, and I'm trying to make sure I tell myself you have to keep going, keep
Yep.
researching technology, keep
Yeah.
building, you'll get there. It's okay, right? So
Uh,
trying to do that. Another game that I've got a game that I hopped back into, and I've got a
oh.
game that I started.
Oh.
So the game that I hopped back into was based on a game we've talked about before, and based on the fact that there was a reveal that they're working on the sequel to it, and that game is Control. So
Ah,
I
okay.
have jumped back into Control, started at the beginning. I didn't pick up my old save.
Good
Um,
thinkings.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And so it's really interesting because I got frustrated because I didn't know what to do early on in that game and just stopped playing it. Now, was it difficult? No, I was just dumb. However, I took the
Uh,
time this time around to actually just look around and look
hmm
at the very obvious indicators of where I need to go, and I
hmm
proceeded further than I did in my last playthrough. And
There you go.
I'm having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, it was
Um,
such a
I'm
good game.
I'm probably still I may be just an hour or two back into it.
Hmm
Um, and but like it's great. Like now that I'm actually like over that little bit of frustration and I'm playing it a lot again. Um, it's kind of like, yeah, like this is great. This is obviously a game that I would enjoy playing, you know?
It's $40 on Steam still. Ugh.
You
I
gotta
played
wait
it.
for
I
yeah, you
I
got
played.
wait for it to
Uh,
get on sale and it drops to like I think it drops to like $8.
see, I'll buy it for 8.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I played it on the Game Pass thing when I had it on my
Hmm.
computer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm doing because I did the whole 1 month for $1 thing.
Hmm
Because that's cheap. And so also I could play the other game that I've been playing that I put most of my time in. David, I finally got a chance to hop into some Claire Obscure Expedition
Oh, we hit it.
33.
We hit it. What's going on? How is it?
And let me tell you something, this game is French as hell. I have never played a more French game in my
Oui,
life.
sacre bleu.
It's all of it. The music is French. I mean, not only like as far as the language, but it just feels French. The
Hmm
storytelling feels French. It's a very French game. And I'm like, oh, I don't know how I feel about all this. And I probably got like a few hours into it. And David, this might be it.
Yeah,
I might understand why it won 9 game
I
awards.
was
I
gonna say, do
might
you
be
feel
starting
it's
to understand
deserved,
it.
even though
I,
it's
let
you
me
haven't beat it yet?
let me tell you what, I don't even fully understand the narrative yet. And the way the narrative is set up in the
Hmm
initial few hours is more compelling than anything I've played story wise last year. And yes, I'm throwing Ghost of Yotei in there.
Wow.
The way it sets up the narrative and the world is truly interesting. I haven't gotten too much further, so I don't know what all unravels with it. But I mean, from what I've researched, it's paced for like 30 some odd hours. It feels like a 30 some odd hour game. So it might
Hmm.
pace out correctly, unlike, Yote was kind of weird towards the end, how it kind of like accelerated really weird. But yeah, the it now here's the thing, it's a turn-based RPG. So,
Okay.
sometimes you're walking around, a creature's out in the world, you run into the creature, and then it does a whole Pokemon thing where it's like, psh, and then
Yeah.
you're in the fighting stance with like two or three different things, and like every time it happens, all I hear is all I hear in my mind is the monophonic Pokemon music from the Game Boy, like doom doom. That's all I hear every time. Yeah.
So
Which
funny.
obviously you don't want that playing in my mind when you've got all this beautiful neoclassical French music playing in the background, but that's what's happening. But yeah, I've probably put the most time into that. Or like I mean, well, yeah, for sure, a significant amount of time, and I think that's the thing that I'm most interested in going back to and playing. I've been
Hmm.
playing Medieval Dynasty because it's really a chill game. That game is, unless you have anxiety like me, where you're like, I want to build the big things already. Then it gets a little bit. You got to calm yourself there, but it's pretty chill. But I can't
Hmm.
wait to get back into actually like all three of these games. Control has a cool narrative too. It's a Remedy game. I love their storytelling. This Expedition 33 is just really cool. Looks really awesome. All the acting is fantastic. Um,
Yeah,
it,
there's
it
three of
makes
them up
sense,
in one
man.
one
Yeah, it makes
category. That's the
sense.
word.
It makes freaking sense.
Well,
So,
well,
yeah,
I'm
that's what I've
glad I
been
got them
playing.
then.
Yeah,
That's awesome. I'm glad. I just looked it up. It's still $50. I
yeah,
might grab it when that's on sale. I've never been like, oh, it won awards. I need to get into it. Not with
yeah.
video games, not with movies, not with
Mm-hmm.
television,
Mm-hmm.
but your words seem pretty good. I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
He knows what
I've
he's talking about.
I've kind of always been the opposite of that to some regard, especially with like beginning with like screenwriting and stuff, right? Because if a script
Hmm.
wins an award, you want to read the great scripts. You don't want to read the bad scripts. Why would you want to? You can't learn anything from those.
I
Um, tur
understand that.
Come to find out, you actually can learn a lot from reading bad scripts.
You can.
But instance, you can learn a lot from playing bad games. You can learn what bad game design obviously looks and feels like, right? So,
Right.
but yeah, I had interest in it even when it was first released. And again, the shadow drop of Oblivion just took over, so I didn't get to it, but I
Right.
finally got to it. So I'm like, oh man.
Good.
And I'm kind of like, I wish I would have actually played this first, you know? Um, like I should have gave it a shot when it first came out, you know.
Hmm. But I mean,
Yeah.
you're very, you know, I don't want to spend my money on a full priced game,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So don't beat up yourself too much.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. Like, if it goes on sale and I'm done with this whole thing, then I might go ahead and grab it. Because let me tell you, just buying that game is going to make more money finance wise than when my month is up and it goes back to the $30 on Game Pass, right? Like,
Right.
I'd rather just wait for that to drop on sale every now and then and grab it for 30 or $40. So it'll pay for itself.
Yep.
But yeah, that's what I've been playing.
Cool. I like it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, Alrighty. Well, with our games out of the way, let's get into our main topic
Ooh,
of the episode. And
yeah,
that topic, David, it was your idea. How do
it
you want to
was.
explain this? How do you want to frame this topic?
Okay, so with a lot of stuff that's going on right now, a lot of our technology is rapidly advancing, and we
Mm-hmm.
thought it was rapidly advancing when we went from a cassette player to a CD player.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now we got all this AI, we got people developing cyborgs and stuff like that, yada yada. So during the Steam sale, because I don't know why, but sometimes when I open Steam, like the extra page will come up.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it doesn't. This one time it did, and it said Steam sale for the holidays and stuff. So I was like, I'll click through it. There I see it. Detroit Become Human for $4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was like, okay, I don't know if I want to get this because I bought South of Midnight for 30 and I still have not played it,
Hmm.
right? But I was like, you know what? It is on sale. I did want to play this when I heard it was coming out. I'll play it eventually, I think. So I grabbed it and it was like, you know what? I'm actually just gonna play it now. And
Hmm.
the three reasons I wanted to play it, because one, it was on sale. Two, I wanted to play it originally. Three, I wanted to play it and see what a possible, I just throwing it out there. I don't think it
Right.
will happen. A possible could happen type of future where we have to live with these androids,
Hmm.
cyborgs, whatever you want to call them.
Hmm.
Forgot what people were calling them. Ah, oh, man, I'll think of it later. But it's like I'm so out of
Like
words right now.
like you said, like
Clanker,
like a
clankers.
clankers is what they call them.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the word. It's the I can't even think of the type of word it is, but it's a bad word.
Ah,
It's
gotcha.
not good. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so I wanted to see what could be a possible type of future,
Hmm.
and I had no idea what type of game it was, right? I just knew it was based in Detroit, based on androids.
Hmm.
Good enough for me. The gameplay is actually really weird.
Yeah.
It took a minute to get used to. The very first mission they throw you into, there's no tutorial or nothing.
Yeah.
I had to watch a YouTube video just to understand how to do something. But
Yeah.
after that, understood it, whatever. It is an amazing game. I did enjoy it. What you do in that game does affect what your uh ending of the game will be. And I think that's
Okay.
really cool. And you can like
Yeah.
go back and do the checkpoints and pick the different answers so you can unlock the different directions. And will Detroit Become Human ever happen? Probably not. Could it? I don't see why not. A lot of the
Yeah.
stuff that was in that game feels like a lot of the stuff that happens in real life.
Hmm.
And I think it was based in the 30s, 2035,
Okay.
I think. So it's
Gotcha.
not like it's that far off base.
Right. Compared to
Another
like
10
what they're saying.
years,
Yeah.
maybe the not the super rich, but the rich will probably have androids at that point.
Hmm.
Who knows? But that's what our topic is,
Yeah.
which I never explained. Did you
You're
play a
good.
game because of real life situations?
Yeah. Yeah. Um. Yeah. You think of like all the talk. 2025 was a lot of that talk about AI and all that stuff like that, and it's just getting weird. And I think the economy being propped up by like Nvidia and four AI companies or whatever weird stuff's going on. So yeah, that feels like it's a weird but distinct possibility. Um, so the first game I have here that I don't know if it's like directly. It has some inspirations from it, obviously, and it plays off some tropes.
Mm-hmm.
But the first game that I thought of was, and I've mentioned this game before, is a game called Freedom Fighters. Um,
Okay.
Part of the reason I've mentioned this before is because with Freedom Fighters, it posits that the United States is invaded, or yeah, the United States is invaded by the Soviet Union and occupy New York City. And it's not so much that like this was like a full, oh, there was a Red Scare thing happening when this game came out. This game came out in 2003. However, that is 2 years after 9/11, right? So there
Right.
was a lot of this like kind of angst about social homeland security and different things like that, and national security. And so Freedom Fighter was kind of almost like it was a thing, it was a game of which for me to kind of um exercise some of that angst about it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because you take over a plumber and you lead this resistance, right, against an invading enemy. And so um
That's pretty
that's
cool.
like, yeah, that's one of the first, that's one of the first games I thought of when you were like, hey, what's a game that's like kind of that you play that was kind of really inspired by what's happening, and that kind of was it, right? I think
Mm-hmm.
you had, I think that that's the same year that we had our the invasion in Iraq began, right? So there was a lot of angst about all this stuff, and this game was kind of an outlet for me to kind of just get some of that angst out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the first one. First one I thought of.
Okay. You're bringing up the Iraq War. It started on my birthday that year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was eating dinner at a Logan's. Like, Bush has
Wow.
declared war on Iraq. I was like, oh, okay. I
Wow.
was like, what a birthday present.
I know, right?
Ah, that's funny.
Is it Logan's that has the rolls, or is it Texas that has the rolls?
Texas has the rolls.
Okay, gotcha.
I mean, Logan's may have rolls, but they're not the rolls.
Texas is
That's
the
that's
rolls.
Texas is the rolls.
Gotcha.
Let's see. My next game, not as crazy as the first. Knockout City. When I saw that come out, I think Corey brought it up to us. I was like, I gotta try that out. My favorite game to play is volleyball, or I guess my favorite sport to play.
Yeah.
I like volleyball, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give this a shot. I only put 2.5 hours into it. It closed in May of 23, so you can't even play it anymore. But that was a fun 2.5 hours. Like, I wasn't frustrated trying to learn the game. I won a couple games. You know, it was fun to just play volleyball in a video game.
Yeah.
So that's my number 2.
Yeah, I get it. So then my number 2 is going to be a game that I've talked about before. I've put all the hours, hundreds of hours in. That is Software Inc.
Yeah.
Because it's just a matter of, like, I've, based on like careers, like where I've worked at different companies, right? The idea of starting a company, I eventually was able to work in quote unquote tech for a little bit, right? So Software Inc. is all about starting a tech company. So it kind of like was like if I could do things my way, if I could build a company in my vision, what would it look like, right? Apparently, according to Software Inc., it would be that all my employees earn like $8,000 or $10,000 a month, but they don't have health insurance because I forget to buy it. That's apparently that's apparently what my companies look like. And they all drive really expensive cars. Like, I just get them all money, and then we buy gold to lower our tax liability. That's what my company looks like. But yeah, I think that kind of itch of like a tech company, tech entrepreneur, building businessy type of thing. Whenever I get that itch, that's usually the game I default to, right? Recently, I was playing Big Ambitions, right? But for me, Software Inc. kind of fits more into that because it's purely about just the work, and it doesn't have so much of the life sim aspects of it that Big Ambitions does. So, but yeah, that's another one that's kind of really real life, kind of inspired my interest and desire and wanting to play a game like that. So.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I've always wanted to own a business too, surprisingly.
Yeah.
Never got there. But if your employees are making 8 to 10 grand a month, I'm sure they can afford their own health insurance. There's some out there.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't fired it up this year, so they still have their subsidies, right? We'll see what happens when I fire it up this year. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure.
I do. All right, my number 3. I played this when I was like 17, right? But I always thought it'd be cool if I was in shape enough, first of all. Second of all, to like run on walls, parkour, all these awesome things people are doing,
Yes.
So my brother, I don't know how or why he got it, but he had Mirror's Edge. I was like, you know what? I really want to try that game. So I played it a little bit, liked it. I bought it. So I put my Lady Gaga CD on my Xbox, her very first one. I forget what it's called right now. And so I won't even listen to the music in the game. I just turned on Lady Gaga and just went through the levels. And when I hear those songs, I can just picture Mirror's Edge in my head still, almost 20 years later. But Mirror's Edge was just so cool. Like, obviously, I mean, I guess maybe, I don't know. I wasn't playing Mirror's Edge for the fighting, because there is a lot of fighting,
Yeah.
But I played it because of all the wall running, parkouring, stuff like that. I mean, turned out to be a really good game. I loved it. I played it I don't even know how many hours I put in that game, honestly.
Yeah.
But that's my third one. I played it because in real life, I want to wall run, and that kind of gave me a glimpse of what it's like.
Parkour.
Parkour.
Yeah, I thought parkouring was like so sweet, so cool. Mirror's Edge made it cool. The Assassin's Creed games made it cool. I was like, man, this is so. You watch the YouTube videos of people doing it, like this looks so cool. This is so cool. And then The Office put out their
Yeah.
video, their episode where
Parkour!
Michael Scott and Dwight are parkouring or trying to parkour, and in that instance, they made it look immensely less cool than it did just by doing that. Which is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Also, another side note. This is just something I was thinking about. That first Lady Gaga album, it's kind of goated, isn't it?
Oh
I
God!
mean,
Oh God!
that's like
It's so good.
It's like Bad Romance and Paparazzi and all those stuff, right?
No. Bad Romance is her second
Oh, okay.
album, but yes, Poker Face, Girls.
Poker Face, yeah.
You know, all those. I think I just need to look it up now because it's driving me crazy.
Like those first like one or two Gaga albums are like so goated, and like I wasn't as big into Gaga at that time. The Fame, there you go.
Yeah, her second one is The Fame Monster. I should have put two and two together.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm remembering that now. Because at the time I was a little bit more of a Katy Perry person, right? In retrospect, bad move by me. But but I was more of a Katy Perry person. But yeah, goated for sure, goated. Okay, so kind of games played that's like inspired by true life or real life. So I mentioned like the Freedom Fighters, and I mentioned
yes, Software
Inc.
Yes.
So the other game that I have here, let me look it up to make sure I have the name right. Do I have the name right? Okay, so the other game that was kind of inspired by real life, it was more like real life experience. So in 2011, I think that's what the year was. In 2011, I got to go out to I had to travel to California to work on a movie.
Really?
Super cool experience.
Can you tell us what movie yet or no?
Yeah, the movie is called Nightclub. It was never fully released.
Dang.
The movie is called Nightclub, but it starred Hollywood legends. It had
really?
It starred Ernest Borgnine was in it, Oscar winner Ernest Borgnine.
No idea.
It had an old but still very witty Mickey Rooney.
No idea.
It had Sally Kellerman, who was Hot Lips Houlihan, I think, from the show. It's from the show, I believe, because MASH was a movie before it became a TV show.
Ooh, I do know MASH.
Yeah. It's got a bunch of. It had Rance Howard in it, who was in a bunch of stuff, but he's kind of more known as being Ron Howard's dad. It did also have Clint Howard in it, who was his brother, and it also had Natasha Lyonne in it. Before she like came back and started doing Poker Face and Russian Doll and all that stuff. But yeah, so I spent some time out there, and in that same year dropped a little game by a little studio called LA Noir. And so I'm like, oh, this is a cool opportunity for me to experience LA, this place that I went to and had this awesome experience that has this deep, rich history of Hollywood that I would love to explore. Right. I think while I was out there or doing some other things, like I watched the movie Mulholland Drive, which is forgetting his name. David, what is his name?
Arquette.
Not Arquette. David Arquette. David Arquette is pretty.
David, the angel guy from Buffy.
No, I'm just gonna look it up because I'm gonna look up the movie and that should let me know. David Lynch.
That was my next guess.
David Lynch, right? Twin Peaks, all that and stuff like that. But yeah, so it had that whole thing. We actually, while I was out there, we actually drove down Mulholland Drive, and so it was kind of nice to get this cool experience. One of the actors that I worked with in the movie had
Hmm.
actually did voice acting for the game. So I saw like his face and his voice in the game. Now he played a pedophile in the game, so that wasn't great. But it was kind of cool. I'm like, oh hey, I know him. I know that voice. I know that face. Why are you this? You're Batman. You're
What?
Batman. You're not supposed to be doing this.
Oh, it's a
But
good thing he
yeah,
was acting.
I know, right? But it was a really cool experience, and that was mostly kind of prompted by the feel of this whole like L.A. Los Angeles lore and experience, and kind of a bit of reverence I kind of had for that place and a little bit of the industry before it became a bit more cultured and realized that
Right.
that place is ran by sexualized tyrants. But it was cool. So that was another game that for sure I think I played it solely because of that. Um because of
Perfect
that,
game to choose them.
and it was a Rockstar game. Those were the two things. It's LA and it's a Rockstar game. Okay, I'll
Hmm.
give you a try. Played it. Overall, not really impressed. But it's all right. It's cool. It is what it is, but that was one of the games.
That's pretty cool. That actually reminds me, like one of the things I liked about Detroit Become Human was I knew the streets, so I kind of had an idea like where they were. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
they were on like Lafayette, and they were on like
Ah,
other streets. I can't even think of any right now, but like nothing like looked the same because 10 years and it's in the future, blah blah blah. So I was like,
right.
oh, that's the Rensen. But
Right.
it was cool just to have a familiar from how do you say that familiarity
Yeah. Familiarity, yeah.
familiar yeah, there you go, with the area
Right.
of the game. I thought that was
R-
pretty cool.
Right, right. So it says that well, that game came so Detroit became or become human came out in 2018.
Yes.
So yeah, so it had a little bit of like time to also for things to again like you said look familiar but maybe not so familiar because so much time has changed.
Hmm.
Um yeah, you said that they were on well, they mentioned some streets like Lafayette. Did they ever go down Gratiot? Did they ever pronounce it as Gradiot or Gradiot?
You did not see Gratiot.
Okay. Okay. That's a hard one for people. Or
Yeah, that's
Cashew or
yeah,
Dequender.
it's funny. I forget who it was, but somebody went on Jimmy Fallon,
Hmm.
that was, and they had cue cards with street names on them.
Yeah,
They're like, "How do you say this one?" And
right.
one of them was Gratiot, and they're like, "Gratiot."
Right? Yeah, that was what's his name? Keegan Michael Key went on there and did that.
Yes, thank
Yeah.
you. Yes,
Yeah.
and they did like Shaner.
Uh-huh. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous when you look at it. But I mean, it's all French. Like we kind of don't really think about it, but like that's all French saying
Yeah,
and spelling and you know, yeah.
Cashew.
Yeah, cashew.
Cadieux. What?
No, you're right. It's Cadieu, right? That's how it
Caddy.
looks. It's Cadieu. No, it's cashew. Oh man, that's great. Um, yeah, I think yeah, LA Noir. Um, I think that's the last one I had as far as what I'm thinking. I might have
That's
had a
all I
fourth one,
got.
but okay, okay. Yeah, but it is interesting like sometimes where it's like a something's happening or something's going on and you're like, like for me with Freedom Fighters, I was trying to resolve a feeling about something that I didn't have control over, and the
Hmm.
game gave me a mechanism to have control over it, right?
Right.
Um just like I'm sure like Mirror's Edge allowed you to do something that you wanted to do, but didn't really have the either like capability or like real like 100% like desire to kind of risk
Yeah,
body
I
and limb to
was
do those things,
exactly. I was afraid to break my leg or my arm.
oh 100%.
I was like, no thanks.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna parkour off glass buildings, it's no problem for this lady,
That's fine.
exactly, it's no issue. um yeah, I think yeah, there's a bunch. I think there's some other games like that do it too. Um, whether they resolve like thoughts or feelings or something that you're having, and you're like, man, I wish we could kind of do this differently. There's been times where maybe like I had certain feelings about something that was happening, like from a national or political standpoint. So I
Mhm.
fired up some Civilization or something like that to kind of like, these are the policies I would put in place, right? And it's just as a way to resolve things. I feel like you have some control sometimes, you know.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, but that's why I like it's a cool topic to kind of think about what some things you play purely because it allows you some agency and something, or it allows you to do something that you don't know if you can really 100% do yet. You know what I'm saying? If I start a business in Software
Mhm.
Inc., if I run out of money, guess what? Homie still got a little bit of money in real life. But if I
That's
screw
right.
the pooch in real life, homie is broke for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And like, I don't know what to do there. This one, with Software Inc., if I go broke, guess what? I can't be broke in a new game. Fire it up. Menu, new
That's
game.
right. That's right.
Let's do it all over again. I'll go broke forever until I make enough money in that game.
Oh, that's funny.
Um, all right. But with that said, that means we're near the end of the episode, which means it is time for final thoughts. We can offer a final thought about anything that is either related or unrelated to this podcast episode. So, who wants to give a final thought first?
I'll go.
All right.
All right. So it's topic related to the podcast in general, but not to the level. But I got this really awesome book from this one person I know. It's not showing.
Ah,
It is The Last of Us Part 1 and 2 scripts.
yeah,
I that is so awesome that I don't even want to ask, but this is so cool. I didn't even know this thing was like a thing.
yeah, yeah. I think I got alert. I don't know how I got alerted to it.
They would be on Dark Horse.
Yeah. But I was alerted that it was, so I think it's supposed to have the scripts for part one, part two, and the prequel, maybe.
And the
I
yes,
think.
yes, I forgot to mention that.
Left
Left
Behind, I think is the
Behind.
name of it, right? Okay, cool.
Yes.
Yeah. But I saw it pop up and I was like, this is really cool. I I don't want it, but I want it. So then it was like, but I don't, but I, so then I'm like, well, who do I know would want it? Right. And I'm like, well, David would, because no one else I know's, you know,
Absolutely.
likes The Last of Us like that. So I'm like, well, this is great because I can get this and then I can give it to him, and then we have that way we have this. It's supposed to be, I think, I don't know if it's a original or if it's a copied. It's supposed to be, I think, signature of Neil Druckmann and Ashley something something, the who wrote the scripts for the games.
It says Neil Druckmann and Holly Gross.
Holly
Or
Gross. Okay.
Gross.
Okay, so I completely screwed that second name. Sorry, Holly. But yeah, I thought it was really cool also from the standpoint of that, like, it's also scripts. And
Yeah.
like, you being an actor, like, scripts are,
Exactly.
cool,
Exactly.
you know?
It,
Um
it just it hits on so many different levels.
yeah. And I thought, like, I forgot what it's called, but there's like little, they do like art, there's art stuff like on the page edges, which looks like mushrooms, like the
Yeah, it
mushrooms and
looks
stuff
like
like that.
if you've ever watched the show when the I can never think of words ever. The intro. It has all the
Yeah.
lines and stuff and like
Hmm.
the fungal showing and yeah, it's so
Yeah.
cool. I love that opening.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's great. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I'm glad you like it. If you
I do.
don't,
Thank you very much.
if you don't open it for a while, I totally understand. I just opened the Titanfall 2 book you got me
You did.
because
How's it looking there?
it looks awesome, and that's why I was afraid to open it because I just didn't want to mess it up. But
Hmm.
I'm like, but here's the thing: it's an art book. So for me to really appreciate it, I have to be able to look at the art. So
Yes.
I have it set up on my, like, on my kind of like cubby shelf thing in my office. It's like in the
Mhm.
background. So I have it like set up there and fanned out so that it's standing cool. But yeah, so yeah, it's awesome. I'm like, well, this was cool. This would be a great book to reciprocate. So yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah. Thank you. And that's my final thought.
Cool. Um, my final thought is, um, 150 is a lot of episodes.
It
That's
is.
it's 150 of them.
Oh
And
wow. You're right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's not a low number.
It's
And I
not.
know there might be some podcasts that have thousands of episodes. That's fine. That's whatever. But yeah, for all the continued support and people listening and watching and commenting and different stuff like that, I really
Absolutely.
appreciate it. I'm gonna have some interesting things set up for the new year here as far as what we're doing, streamlining a lot of stuff. We streamlined the Patreon. I'm going to start looking at the streamline some more content that we post on like YouTube and different stuff like that. So looking forward to getting that done. But yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, I just did the math. 150 episodes. Oh, I did by 6. It is gonna be. It's almost 6.
Hmm.
So it's 25 episodes a year.
Wow, that's
We
cooking.
did take a couple month break at one point though.
We did. We've taken a few breaks with this, which is also why I appreciate people sticking with us. We've taken some breaks with this, but that still almost averages like
Yeah, I'll do divided by.
two episodes well, yeah, almost like 2 episodes a month then, right?
Yeah, if we
So
do 150 divided by 5 years, it's 30 episodes or a year.
yeah. Yeah. So yeah, cool. Well, like that's good to know. We're keeping pace with everything. So
Right.
yeah. That is my final thought. And I guess that brings us to the end of level 150 of the Thoughts and Players podcast. If you like what you heard, please like, follow, share the podcast on your socials and your preferred podcast service. Remember, we are on the Facebooks and the X and the Instagram. And of course, we are on YouTube where we upload video versions of the podcast every week. If you want to support us, there's a couple ways you can do that. One, I just mentioned it, the Patreon. We have a standard, regular $2 tier. Okay. That gets your names in the credit. We have a new member in our Patreon.
Ooh, welcome, welcome.
Yeah. So they will see their names added. They'll
To
be
this
added
level?
to this level as well as other ones we have coming
Yeah.
out. But yeah, so they'll see that. And get updated on the Patreon feed there. Also, we have a Teespring store where you can buy merch if you want to buy merch. You can check us out there if you want to support us there. Yeah, that is it for me. David, was there anything else you wanted to add?
Peace.
Alrighty, well, thanks for tuning in, and we will catch you on the next level.